What's going on, everybody? This is me, Yogi, and in this tutorial I will teach you how to work with jQuery AJAX, and with this method I will call a PHP server-side page. So let's start it. As you can see, I have a index.html page in my directory. So this is the index.html page, and uh, you can see I have applied a little style sheet to it. Okay, now it is basically empty with just a jQuery uh, link. Okay, so what I do is I will create one input control and one button, and on the button click I will call the PHP page, which will return me back some value, and I will show that value in this HTML index.html page. Okay, so let's start it. First, let me add the controls. So div class, I give it a class code test, and you can see the code test. I've already given style sheet to it, some CSS values like border and padding, and then I put a h1 tag and write it, enter your name and click the button. Okay, then I enter input type text, and I give ID as its name with placeholder, enter your name, one button which the user has to click. I give it a name, submit, and text as submit. Okay, and finally I give it a div, an ID, I give it as message, and inside div I will show me I will show the user the message returned by the server-side PHP page. Okay, and I format my doc. This is something correct it now. Format. Okay, so this becomes our page. One h1, and I should remove this too. So one h1, one input, one submit, and one message. So let's see this page on the browser. Localhost/demo. There it is, the h1 tag, the text box or the input control, and the button, and inside it there's an enter your name, which is the placeholder. You write it and it gets hidden, and just below this there's a message div which will show the message back from the server side page. Okay, this div is right below this text box and this button. So what we will do is we now create the PHP page. Okay, so just add a PHP page and name it some name like my PHP page dot PHP, and this is the PHP page. Okay, and you just enter some little code, PHP code, which starts from this tag and ends with this tag, and inside it we write PHP, and then this is the variable $_post and bracket and name. So you may ask why I give the name. Name is basically the name of this control. Which control? This control. Now I do equal to hello / name and how are you. So what I am doing is I am returning hello dot the name which is in this variable and how are you. So this message is getting returned from my page, and what I have to do with jQuery AJAX method is I have to get this value, and I have to show this value in this div, message div. And how I am going to do is I am going to do is with jQuery AJAX method. Okay, so jQuery AJAX method which will call this PHP page asynchronously and fetch that echo value. So let's start with the jQuery code. First, as you can see, I have provided this jQuery reference, this ajax.googleapi.com, which is the jQuery CDN. Then inside the script, I put the document.ready READY and function and this and this. Oh, sorry. This is the function. Okay. So this is the end, and inside the document.ready, I'm going to write my jQuery AJAX method. So here I will create the button click event, because everything is going will be going inside the button click event. So this I create the button click event. Button ID is submit, and then I click, and then function E, and I add this this. So this becomes the button click event. Okay, so first check whether my button is working or not. I put an alert. Okay, and then refresh it. Hi. So it is working good. Now we will proceed further. Just remove this alert and put the jQuery AJAX method code. So $.ajax is the jQuery AJAX method which we are going to use. Okay, this is $.ajax, and we write here type post, and we get the URL to be this URL my, because we will be telling the jQuery AJAX method to call this page. So its name is my-php page.php, and inside the data parameters, what we will do is we will send the value of our name input control to this method. This is the important thing which you should remember. Okay, so we give the name as this value. Okay, and we write the colon, and then we are providing the value of the name input control, and in jQuery we get this value through the val method. Okay, so see, data data parameter of this jQuery AJAX, we are sending the value of the name input control, and jQuery AJAX method has two callback functions, the success and the error. So let's first write the success, and we create a function, we write result, status, and XHR. These are the three parameters it has, and inside this we write message.html, and we provide result. So success method, this method or this function is the callback function which is called when the jQuery AJAX method completes successfully. So in the success method, the result, which is the first parameter, you can also give any name to it, like R, RES, etc. So name doesn't count, but I have provided three parameters, which is the result, status, and XHR. So the first parameter will return the will catch the PHP echo value returned from this. Okay, so echo value, which is the hello name, which will be and the name you put on the text box, and how are you, which it returns. This will go to the result parameter, and what I am doing is this, that in the success method I am showing the result inside my message div. And what is this message div? This is right below it. Okay, see the code, you remember I have placed a div with ID message, and this message div will show the result value. Okay, so this becomes the success, and error method is another callback function which returns, or which is automatically called when there is some failure in the AJAX call. So it also contains three parameters, and if unfortunately something happens and the AJAX call fails, then the error function, which will be this function, this one will get called, and you can here just give or show what error you received, which will be the third parameter, and you can show that error message inside this div. Okay, so now I think we are ready to test our application or our small page. So let's check how our page is working. Just refresh it, enter some name, 8 middle nothing has happened. That means there may be some problem. Let's check our code once more. We see, oh, this is the problem. The spelling of success is success. Okay, so this is the problem, and just refresh it once more and write parser error syntax expected equal in this page, line number 3. Okay, so this is the problem. I put the equal sign after echo, but echo doesn't have equal sign, so echo just has a space. So this is the correct syntax now, and I refresh it and enter gate Middleton. Hello Kate Middleton, how are you? So that is getting returned from the PHP page, and I am showing this in my div. Okay, you can change the name like John. Hello John, how are you? And you can as Tori Wilson. Tori Wilson, how are you? And you can also see that there's no page refresh in it. It is getting called through AJAX, so asynchronous call is made to the server side page and no page reload is taking place. So this is a classic example of AJAX. We will write John Cena once more. Right. Okay, so no page refresh, nothing has happened, and you are getting the response from the server side page. So this is the working of a simple .ajax jQuery method, and I am also putting a link on this video description from where you can download the code and you can test it on your local machine. So please check that link, and I hope you like this tutorial. Please give me a thumbs up by liking this video, and please subscribe to my channel, and see you soon on many more jQuery tutorials. Thank you.